that it's been banned.
PGL are changing their mind. That's fine.
So I wonder if that's come from Valve.
Oh, maybe Volvo. Well, I've got Valve's patch notes here.
Yes.
For when they revised and added the refund button. The in-game buy menu interface has been revised. Yeah, team purchases displayed, blah, 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 blah. Players can now refund any purchase that was purchased in the same round and has not been used.
Yeah,
and therefore, the argument of it being a bug is that it was
had
just...
clearly been used.
It was skirting, yeah. It was skirting the...
it was a second-hand
mechanic.
weapon, and we don't buy back second-hand goods. This is a fast day.
It is a fast day. NQZ is going to be throwing out the util. Smoke's thrown out now towards heaven. Oh, Matios gets completely overlooked, gets only one. Davideus down.
Ah, DGT, he's here in style, isn't he?
He's arrived.
2 kills straight in. Snow now over towards the stairs, worrying about the bricks and camera leak. ODDIK are going to give this one a good go.
Snow has got very few bullets. So just trying to draw fire and get info. Woof, Woody's going to... Nice headshot into NQZ. DGT doing everything. Quad kill from him. Big Uzera chips in, but that's DGT showing, hey boys, I'm back. I'm here.
I think the coach is also happy to see that. It's like, I wasn't doing that.
I wouldn't be hitting those.
And smiles on the faces that Good Vibes Tribe at an all-time high.
Oh, that is going to feel fantastic for DGT. That could be one of those where you do just end up running, running away with this, a hot hand.
Do feel for so paiN now, they depart the freak show category.
Yeah.
And now they enter the temperature check category. But they need a good result at this event because their results in recent history, because of the standing factors, have been pretty miserable. They've won 3 out of the last 13.
Oh, that is miserable.
1 for 1. Caselox will trade out Snow. We find ourselves in a very early 4v4. Ooh, bit of housekeeping here from NQZ. This could be brave. Playing on the cusp of the smoke was Caselox, but not coming on through. 3 players on the B defense as Davideus will be liberating a bit of space over towards middle. Alongside of that is Big Uzera. So there is the ability for an A split right now. 2 in through main, 2 in through middle. The info taken, rotation on the way. paiN's just going to run into this. So noisy. They've heard all of that.
He got away with that. I mean, at least you're not just playing one poor soul on A for the split. Smoke camera molly temple. That implies you're going to go through the smoke or wait for the rerouting.
This is the fight.
It is NQZ. Meets Nate's MP9. DGT trades. It's this pillar.
Well, they're aware of it.
Molly it. Wow. Okay. Great work. Great diligence.
DGT is locked in.
Yeah, really.
Well, do they give this one a look, or do they just hold on to these pistol upgrades?
I think you might be tempted in if someone has relayed how low DGT got.
Gap for Caselox.
Oh, look at the damage. Big Uzera and DGT both 1 bullet away from death, and that's the healthy one down.
No.
Davideus gone. 25 points of health between Big Uzera and DGT. Is this a round ODDIK have a chance at? It's a 10-second defuse still, so he's going to be trying his best to slowly, procedurally swing through these angles. GT, nails it on the low HP. No time here for Caselox, despite his best efforts. Started off with a nice deagle headshot onto Snow, and we'll get one on the way out as well.
So good damage for DGT, the hero of these first 2 rounds of play. 3 against the Force, 4 on the pistol, and 2 now for paiN. Sure, they take a lot of casualties, but he's looking pretty happy with himself, so I'm sure he's just happy not to have these problems. Like, you think about it from a team perspective, it's going to be so stressful and also so disheartening. But you're always going to do the best you can. Sometimes the best ain't good enough.
Yeah, but you're going to these events, these are things that are, I was going to say few and far between, but not for these players. They're always there.
It's been a tumultuous year.
It's been a tough year. And then you show up, you actually have your full roster, and they're also very happy to see you,
Yeah.
I think for DGT, that's going to feel very good, showing up like, oh yeah, my presence has been missed. 7-0 as he kicks off his proceedings. First 2 rounds, and he's getting multis in both.
Oh, he might have another fight quickly on the table as Naded the basket, make it double. This isn't Team Rocket, this is paiN. And in the meowth of A, they're not going to peek at you.
Oh, sheesh. I've got nothing. I'm a bit of a slowpoke. DGT does take a nice pick onto Nate. And yeah, it just really hinges off of paiN trying to... He's going to run through this. Yeah, I can't even get there.
There's one more. Something can be done with DGT and Diglett.
DGT and Diglett, yeah.
Like, it's very similar.
Have you seen those horrific images of like what Diglett looks like under the ground?
Oh, yeah, I've seen what, yeah. There's also the one where they say, oh, no, it's a mouth, not a nose, or it's a nose and a mouth.
Yeah, is it a nose or a mouth?
It changes the way you look at it. I always looked at it as a nose.
I thought it was a nose,
too. Yeah, it is a nose.
It looks quite mouthy when you point the teeth out.
Nah, I think it is. Is it?
It's got teeth.
Does it have teeth?
It's got like a white dot inside the nose. Could just be light reflecting off of your bulbous nose, or it could be teeth in your little Diglett mouth.
I don't like it as much if it's a mouth.
Me neither. No, let's just call it a nose and move on. I did have a crush on that lady from Team Rocket. What was her name? Jessie?
Yeah, and James.
Jessie and James. Oh, Jessie James.
Team Rocket are blasting over again.
Pokemon's huge, man.
Isn't it?
I keep seeing, like, because I've started playing expensive cardboard, now they're like...
Expensive cardboard?
They're trying to explain... Like
your day at office works and you're collecting boxes.
Yeah, I like the most expensive of the cardboards. But, yeah, now Instagram keeps giving me Pokemon Reels. Like, oh, you want another one? You want to play a different one?
Okay. They're probably two of the most expensive card games.
Well, apparently all the sneakerheads, you know, all the people that got into like, oh, I'm going to buy all the shoes and sell them to other people for more money.
They're into cards too.
The scalpers have moved because no one cares about shoes anymore.
Oh, did shoes die?
No, just like this whole trend of like, oh, if I buy this shoe, it'll make me cool. People understood that's not real.
Okay, so that did taper out.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't really keep up with the trends. But this is first rifle round as MongolZ takes a nade on the dome. So softened up. This did look like it was going to be relatively direct. Not necessarily for an A finish, but an A main take. They had a few extra bodies over here for this early, but that won't be the case. On the fade of the smoke, this is risky. This is very risky. So Nate is going to back off. He just played behind the safety of that wall. Nobody runs past him. Nade, oh, could have been well placed. A little bit shallow. Hits the lip. Exchange of flames. Force back now. E-main blocked. And paiN using that concept we were talking about the first series. The knock and run. Apply the pressure. Is anybody home? Well, Nate is. They've siphoned through all the... That's it, a siphon round. They've siphoned through all the utility, haven't they? Look at this. CTs with a smoke and a flash. That's it. I feel like Matios is dead. Dead as a bloody doorknob.
Well, he disagrees. Gets around the corner, swings on out, gets two. Solid output from Matios under a lot of scrutiny. Team pushing through. K-Slox has saved the round. Potentially. GGT, though, too good.
Oh, he's so good.
Okay, do you run B? No. But he plants behind the cake, so it won't be visible. Is he ready for this Nate fight? It might be earlier than he's ready for. Oh, DGT! Disgusting, Techers.
Damn, beautiful. Every single round he's had impact now. This is a great start from him. He is 12-0 on the scoreboard.
You missed me, boys?
Matios does somehow get a double out of that, but DGT comes through with some necessary trades and a flick into the head. That's some sharp shooting. And Snow loves the way that one feels. It's like all their Christmases have come at once. All they asked Santa for was a full 5, and right now they've got the big man. Yeah, look at that.
Oh. Sorry. It's adorable.
No, he's loving it.
Like genuine, like euphoria. That's like the LAN hall energy. You're just having a great time with your boys.
Oh, again, I wish we knew what they were saying.
I know. I know.
Okay.
I mean, you can work it out, can't you? You're not
smiles.
Not the specifics, but
some B's and some C's. We know what those are. They're the same word, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duck, goose.
Let's see how ODDIK go now with a partial. Going to be some MP9s and a 5-7 for the Woodpecker.
It's a bit of an old person reference, that one. Big Uzera working on Con, held by an MP9. He's only got 11 bullets. Shouldn't be a problem. It's just Nate dipping in and out.
Oh,
he's done it again. No way.
That's just spam.
A's open. A is open. Like, he doesn't know it, and he probably won't check it, but it is open.
I guess if he just keeps killing everybody, it doesn't really matter, does it?
13-0.
It is crazy, though, how they have Davides and DGT from 9Z fame now on paiN.
Yeah, it is.
But I would love to see paiN starting to get some results. It's also good to see... Oh, hold up a second. Things getting slightly interesting. Bomb now loose outside B main. One player coming in from CT. That's going to be Woody.
Oh, K-Slox is putting in some solid work here. He's put himself into a ace clutch position. Double swing likely. K-Slox slaps 5. A destructive round and a single point of health remaining.
Oh, okay. Well, DGT, that's his first death and finally cops one. Now the smiles are on the other side of the server.
Brutal.
That is just a partial investment. And right there, they strip everything away from paiN. And the fact that some of these rounds have been close really does leave them in a bit of a curious spot. One to be discussed. The high is now a low, as we've had highlight after highlight. They can buy back in, sure. Big Uzera into a Galil. Util lacking ever so slightly, so paiN have been put on notice. A hot start stalled.
Should have this one every day of the week. He's missed it. Snow gets an opening instead, and Woody's AWP immediately sent straight to the Shadow Realm.
Someone in Twitch chat was asking if NQZ was on 9Z as well, or if they were being silly. And no, you weren't being silly. He was on 9Z as well. He was there at the time of Davideas and DGT. And they also had Max, people know Max, and Buddha.
Yeah, Max and Buddha.
So then I guess right now you have the 9Z core of NQZ, Davideas, and DGT in paiN colors.
With Big Uzera and Snow, solid final pieces.
Accompaniments, yes. Yeah, okay. So there you go.
So who called on 9Z?
I believe it was Max.
It was Max HGL. So what do we do with this now? You've maintained A main after that pick on Woody, but okay, he's working it out. Matios realizes that he needs to smoke. Oh, he's actually just blocked A main. Camera is such a threat. Snow. Oh, they swing through. Matios only the one.
Okay, it's going to be a number disadvantage retake on this ace side. They're coming fast through water. If they can get this lurker kill, which now the attention will be focused on the flank. Snow will tuck in towards baskets. He doesn't really have any support. I feel like they probably should save. Nate can drop one in the next and Woody can buy himself. Right? I really don't think going for this is worth it, and I think they feel the same. But here's what I have a problem with. Nate's hanging around. It would be great if you could hold on to that because you would guarantee rifles across the board for your team. But if you do go down, that conversation becomes a whole lot tougher. That goes for anybody on ODDIK right now.
Well, Snow is going to the safe route, which is safe for Matios as well.
Yeah, but not for paiN. So either way, just change the name. Yeah, the feeling is the same.
Yeah.
So Woody has enough to AWP again. Oh, they can still make it work, I guess. K-Slox can drop as well. It's just you're going to be lacking some util.
Yeah. Yeah, suboptimal for sure. But so was that opening death from Woody.
Yeah, not a great look, is it?
I mean, to be fair not to be fair, but to speak honestly, I think Woody knows, we all know, he should have hit that shot. He had the telegraph Molotov.
I think someone just compared Woody to Solek.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's probably, yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah?
He's a Swiss player.
Solek.
Yeah.
Okay. What, in like as far as gameplay or looks or what?
I think gameplay.
Okay.
It's like if someone compared anybody to me, it's not a good thing.
Oh, it's not very nice.
No. That's such a niche reference in Twitch chat. Oh, Nate's aggression rewarded. This time, opening kill in the favor of the oddballs.
Let's go, oddballs.
What was the Odyssey? What was it? Someone's Odyssey? Something's Odyssey? The blue guy.
Samsung Galaxy?
No, it was a game. It was a blue alien.
A blue alien
Odyssey.
Stargate Odyssey.
No. No, we'll get there. Someone in Twitch chat will know it. If Woody peaks again, Alex, I do worry.
He's getting this one. They're going to be swinging the close out. Okay, actually, they Molotovs.
That's nice.
That is a good molly.
That's a very nice molly.
Oh! Peeks in, gets DGT down. That's his third death now for DGT. Kept humble. 5v3. Can't go wrong here for ODDIK.
Like that smoke, like it a lot. Now they need to get in. 30 seconds. Spot on the platform with the spam. Davide suppressing fire.
Yeah, hasn't connected. Smoke right side and go.
Yeah, nothing. It's just you've been denied at the door, haven't you? No way in, no way out. Everybody falls, and that right there will humble the finances of paiN. A chance now for ODDIK to draw this ever closer. 5-2. Should be 5-3 in 1 round's time. Abe's Odyssey. There we go. You'd know it if I show you.
Abe! Oof, what are you banger in a second on smoke?
This guy. You don't know that?
I don't recognize that.
I'm not that much older than you.
Maybe it wasn't in England. Maybe England didn't have it.
Abe's Odyssey. How many copies did it sell?
Yeah, in England. 0. Maybe 16.
How many copies did it sell? 1 million units.
In the UK?
No, in general.
In total, okay. 1 million units.
But if they could come to Australia, I'm sure it can. 3.5 million worldwide.
Okay. Abe's Odyssey. Well, now we're going to watch the Odyssey of paiN.
They're making... Aren't they making... Wait, they do. They do actually. They bought. I thought they were going to eco. Okay,
yeah,
never mind. It is a whole thing.
Oh, that's a whole thing as well. No, not a great feeling, but Woody can make it all right. He's even got case stocks for help.
Not quite Zebra. NQZ gets the opener.
Nearly quiet zone. Nearly quiet zone. Now the smoke on main.
Again, I feel like time's going to be the worry for paiN, isn't it? Like last time the time got down quite low. Sure, they'd lost players, so they were losing limb from limb. But right now, it's a 5v4 man advantage. 35 seconds on the clock. Limited util to execute case locks. If he drops this, he'll hear the Singe flash fight.
Break. Book. Trade. 3. Not happy
They
with
have
that.
2 players on B.
Yeah,
paiN have 2 guys on B.
Down. Oh, Big Zera's got B.
So can they rotate back? There should be time.
Oh, this is nasty. Just in time, that smoke arrives. Pank will have vision. Nope, denied. It gets killed.
Still get planted. Still going to get planted.
Just in time. 2v2. Woody closing the gap from CT side. Pank as well, side by side. What's he done that for? NQZ not expecting the AWP to have closed the gap so quick. Now isolating Jules is Big Zera. Ready for that push on Temple Smoke. Timing that Molotov to perfection. No, he doesn't.
Too
second early. Time against the CT. Closing that gap is Pank. Big Zera playing the pillar, and he nails the shot. paiN steal one back. A couple of rifles, couple of Tech 9s. They pull it off, and it's thanks to Big Zera. Keeps the options open, hits the shot on that B player, and opens up a 20-second pivot.
I can't believe that sprawl. The fact that they have so many bodies in A main, and they're also walking in connector and B main simultaneously. Sure, it works out. And if you want to, like that is the closest thing we have left in the game to the Vertigo Seesaw, right? That is the absolute closest thing I would say that we have to that. The ability to have the fast rotation coming through connector. But they stick the landing and they pick up a round where I thought they were going to be eco. They had an awful lot more to work with. NQZ gets the opener. And then from there, they really just get bled out by a lot of time on the clock. It's the kill from Big Zera on B. Opens up the rotation and closes out the clutch. So good job.
6-2. CTs need this one. Oh, dangerous game he's playing.
Yeah, very much so. Plenty of bodies bearing down on middle right now for Woody to contend with. Oh, not Woody, don't even worry about it. It's case locks. He's having to do it all. The man who won the big MP9 round.
Yeah, he's impressing. He is impressing throughout this time in Astana.
He did start a little bit wobbly, but I think after map 1, he started to show a few more signs of life. So number disadvantage now on the paiN foot. They lost their big toe, the head honcho. Piggies are up. We'll have to call from the grave. Snow. Going through the motions, forces back connector. Everybody over towards water as again, it's ODDIK defense. 2-8, 2B, 1 mid.
Simple. Exploitable.
Good flash.
Perfect flash, gets the AWP off the line. Matios is going to wait. And Lurk smoke an invitation to go wide. Wide he will. Catching them as they walk on up. Woody's AWP, good for one. Davideus just ducks his head. The dink is hit. M4 unable to convert. Still looks very tough for paiN. There shouldn't be any way back through that smoke into this A site. Woody, he seals the deal, removing NQZ to ensure that this is going to be an ODDIK third. Convincing stuff.
Yeah, it starts with that opening kill, doesn't it, over towards middle. So trying to press the issue there. Woody gets forced off the line in multiple occasions within this round, but still able to deliver some kills on the AWP, so good work for him. Between Caselox and Woody, and it's going to be the round done and dusted. DGT, who was the lifeline early, right? He was 12-0 at one point. In the first round that they lost, he got another kill to get him up to 13, but haven't gotten anything since then. So is DGT the win condition, or is it going to be big U0 clutches? And it is going to force a tactical timeout out of the paiN side of the server. Rick's to get on the microphone. Still a 3-round gap for paiN to work with. I want to discuss the finances. You can see it alongside it on the left-hand side of the screen. So it's the saved Galil. And if they force by behind it, what is the approach going to look like? Is he explaining a strat? Is Big U0 unhappy? We'll never know. But we will find out what their buy looks like in a moment's time. I'm not sure what... You know, it was a good response. Like, smoke comes down, let's look for the boost. Big U0 gets caught. Then it just peters out from there. The time to lock in for paiN.
They've won a round like this before.
Yeah, it had a little bit more utility last time.
Yeah, true. 2 flashes.
Mid-aggression.
He's getting a little laggy.
I think they missed through the smoke. He was hoping to peek through that, and it's not deep enough. So Woody can't get cheeky on the line. Well, they're already past that smoke, Matios. He's already in. Caselock's on his way back over.
Matios is getting isolated. There's Caselocks. Huge for the first. Minimized by NQZ.
Oh, all right, round could be on now. That helps a lot.
That's a gift.
All right, they're planning safe, so keep that in mind with the post-plant situation. Maybe they'll play close stairs in heaven to restrict this.
I think they have to fight for heaven. But that's exactly where Woody and Nate are coming from. A late piece as well through camera. Pank to take first contact. Oh, perfect execution of the first. Davideus down, all onto Snow, and he's gone. Wow, Pank really set them up for that one and making it a 3v3 to start.
Yeah, it may have been a save otherwise. If it was a number disadvantage, you might not have gone for that retake. So Pank spamming one through the smoke, that helps them an awful lot there to get back into that. And then procedural clears. And you can see the thought process there of paiN. So they get into the site in the 3v3. They don't have any space. They don't have a lurk. So they think, all right, we're going to plant safe side, guarantee the bomb going down so we can't die. And then what we're going to do is we're going to play close. But they just weren't clustered up enough. No way to trade off of each other. This one right here onto Davideus. So Pank with a very important swing out there. Really well done on the angles. And Nate will just mop up the rest of that mess. So that is going to be the 4th round now for ODDIK. Continuing to show some fight here. And now they have officially broken the finances of paiN, who will be taking an eco with just a couple of flashes.
Eco A. There's only one here. Matios is going to be responsible.
Well, now you can see Woody go for that window peek. I'm going to... I was going to say not going to get it too much. I can't believe he got a kill there, Davideus.
Fair play.
Massive shot.
He's going to be passing that eagle around.
Thank you, Dan. Gives them the number advantage. And
what just happened? NQZ just...
And then Caselock swung window.
Dodge.
Okay.
Double.
Well, I can't see any reason why NQZ can't win this round.
Especially now he's just got himself an M4 fully loaded.
He doesn't have any armor, so he's going to have to avoid taking any bullets before he starts firing. Would he's dropped the AWP? He's heading back over towards middle. Does he catch him on a timing?
Yeah, that's good. That looks very good from Woody.
Okay, well, it's a very threatening round, wasn't it? 3 Deagle kills. Davideus was beautiful. NQZ's, I'm sure, was the same. We will have final rifle round, first half of play. This is ODDIK's map choice. paiN's been the savior in 2 consecutives with these drawback kills to give them number advantage, and this time it was to do more than that.
Nice shots. Guns come out. Will paiN have an edge? It's been a solid CT side from ODDIK.
For paiN, it's cool since DGT hasn't been doing it all.
Exactly. No pistol, you get 5 CT rounds, you're laughing. Straight through. Can't win it, but there's an immediate trade from Snow. He's not playing scared. Ooh, should be maybe, because panc's just beating him out there, couldn't track him.
No.
It's just perfect from ODDIK. Okay, job done. DGT in the 1v3.
Well, maybe some last-ditch heroics. A 1v4 attempt. Now he's made it a 1v2. Knows where both are.
Ooh, he can dip out. Avoids the nade damage. Plays forward. He plays forward. Okay, and that's a choice. 6-6 on the half.
Okay, well...
Got to be happy with that.
Yeah, I think so from the ODDIK side, for sure. You've worked back into that quite hard, and you get the round from K-Slugs, which is an ace on the MP9. That's essentially the fire starter. It turns the emotions as well. You saw some frustration starting to come out of paiN in the later stages of that half. And now you'll get to be the ones on the T side, which is traditionally the easiest side on Anubis. So let's see what they have in store. This is a 1-1 game if you are just joining us. We did have our opening series of the day. That was between Virtus.pro and Big, and it was actually a 2-0. Thought that was going to be match of the day. Turned out to be very flat from Big, especially on their map pick of Ancient. But now we find ourselves here into series number 2. We also have the mainstream going on with casters live from Astana. And as in ODDIK bringing you the first series of the day, and Huey and Larry will be bringing you series number 3 and 4 over there. They will be munching down on a little bit of the MongolZ Na'Vi, as well as Astralis versus Spirit. Those are the 2 games to close out the day.
Oh, I know what I'm watching.
The first series on the mainstream is still underway between FURIA and MIBR. That one is going the distance onto Inferno now. You guys can go and check that one out. It's about 5 or 6 rounds deep at this current juncture. Twitch.tv/PGL. Stream is also available on YouTube as well as Kick and probably plenty of other streaming platforms because PGL have it everywhere.
Mate, I've been loving the 4K. Throwing that on my fancy new telly. You can see all the pixels, all of them. All 4,000 of them.
Is that what 4K means? 4,000 pixels?
I don't know, mate. I'm just making things up.
I feel like it has to be more than 4,000 pixels, doesn't it?
Well, it's the resolution is like 2560 times.
I don't know how it works. I'm a tech idiot.
No, there's definitely more than 4,000 pixels. But I can see all 4,000 of them on my TV.
Oh, they missed the molly. Oh. They've just blocked themselves in con with the molly.
Kind of works.
Yeah, it did work.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have gone worse.
Confuse your opponent.
Yeah. Hey, they messed the molly up, guys. Well, it doesn't matter, because now you're in a 3v4 disadvantage. Good luck, paiN. This is a tough retake. Smoked off for now. No kit.
Tough round. Very tough. DGT gives it a look. Goes shopping. Any heads? Anyone? Oh, they want to fight. They want to biff, and it's going to be double out of K-Slugs once more. Puts himself up to 17. He may very well reach 20 before some of his teammates reach 10.
Yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. And right now for paiN, it's how bad will this CT half go for you? Remember, even though they've had the stand-in, even in results where they haven't, the results haven't been the best. It's not the paiN that we know and love. So 4K has 8,294,400.
90, what was that? 94,000. Thank you. That's what I was saying. There's definitely 4,000 in there somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
A CZ75 on the board.
I know, right? What year is it? Big Uzera's trying to bring it back.
How was Na'Vi yesterday?
Oh, mate.
Can't believe it. 2 wins for Na'Vi in a row. Hope today they make it a 3rd.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Some of their best Counter-Strike they've played in a while.
It's nice to see.
Nice to see Na'Vi playing well.
It is nice.
Extremely slow anti-eco here from ODDIK. Big pressure on connector now as utility thrown in. And a nice little wave there. 1 in con to clear close, 1 pillar to clear even closer. But it's all a ruse. So keep the boots planted. A block smoke dropped over towards A. It is going to be Davideus alongside a DGT. As more utility thrown towards B, Woody getting tricky with it. That one's been blocked. Here they come. Oh, blocked again. Did he go through?
No smoke. DGT spams back. He's just a
They
lot
have
of
to go
damage.
B. I don't think he can go in.
That's the conversation they're having right now. Do we go back? Or do we re-exec?
Maybe re-exec. You got used to a re-exec. Oh, Woody thinks they've gone heavily rotated. They haven't. Throwing another one of those out towards CT spawn. Hits him again.
Amadeus getting away. Swings out, takes it down, finished off.
Oh.
DGT can't find two. Whew.
Yeah, safe.
Close though.
Yeah, you get the double. Maybe there's a chance for that one, but ODDIK stuck to their guns. They refake the B site. paiN doesn't rotate, and they gamble incorrectly. So ODDIK, they're going to get themselves up to 8 rounds now. It's what you want to see on your map choice.
It is crazy. We used to play on like 640 by 480.
Yeah.
It's like
In
a couple of hundred pixels.
That's what I played on in 1.6. In Source, I played on 800 by 600. And then I was a 102 for 768 black bars guy in CSGO.
Ooh, 1024. You didn't even go 1280.
Nah.
Damn. What's the logic? Is it performance?
Yeah, because
Back in the day?
so legitimate Shroud story.
Yeah.
Shroud would have won that anti-eco.
Yeah.
He was one of the first players really playing on native. That's because he was just a guy playing games. He
Yeah.
wasn't like a esports Counter-Strike guy. He just likes games, right? That's why when Shroud make comment sometimes about Counter-Strike, people should really take it with a grain of salt. He's a very good aimer still to this day.
Yeah.
Like he's got some of the best mechanics, but he would play on native. And I remember we were playing at a LAN, it was like RGN LAN, and this was probably early 2015 or early 2016. It's the same as like an iBuyPower LAN that was on, and that qualified you for Oakland, I think, something along those lines. He was playing on native. You don't win on this one. You didn't win on the Force. Why are you going to win on the save from the Force?
Oh, high stress.
I'm telling a Shroud story.
Yeah, we had a story time. Oh, Nate saves him. Fine. Double kill.
That's unfortunate. Double.
Jump up.
Yeah, that jump up never
so tempting.
feels like the jump up, does it?
Tempting. It's very tempting.
But yeah, so he was playing on native res on those PCs, and those PCs were trash.
I just couldn't get the FPS.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like we were talking back in the days where we were just coming out of the 1080s, going into the 20 series, and now we're in the 50 series.
Crazy.
Yeah, and also with Counter-Strike, it's more processor, right, than it is graphics card. So yeah.
Yeah, the new processors, you need all that 3D cache.
Yeah, 7800X 3D, right? There's the 9800X 3D now. Yeah, I don't have that.
Me neither. But my FPS is good. I can't complain.
Yeah, but we got a new computer like last year.
Exactly, yeah.
Maybe we're due a new computer. What I do want, though, is a new monitor.
You get your new phone, by the way?
Yeah, I haven't put it across yet.
No.
It's just kind of sitting there in the box or looking at me.
Yeah.
The old phone's fine. It's not the new phone.
No, I respect that. You kind of do in the Henry G method where he like buys a phone and then he takes like 2 months to make sure it's like actually a carbon copy, everything that he needs.
It's a bit of a boomer method. It's scared of like transferring technology.
Whereas I'll be honest, I reckon it would probably take you 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You just log into your Google account and be like, yep.
Yeah, that'll be it. Log into a couple of other bank accounts that I need to. But all right, saved by Nate in that one there, weren't they, ODDIK? So looks like the coach is getting on the mic. He's actually taken their third tactical timeout early in the piece. The fact that that's a choice from ODDIK means that they will no longer get the chance to do so if they do get into troubled waters. This is a move. It's like we want to finish the game right here, right now.
Exactly.
We know we're about to go into gun round. They're either going to save. If we win the round, they're either going to save or we're going to wipe the board. In the next round, it's going to be... Well, it depends on the save. We'll wait and see. I don't want to get too far ahead. I can't predict the future. Can only learn from the past.
This double.
And someone in chat has just actually corrected the Shroud story. He is right. Shroud didn't need all the FPS. He handicapped himself on purpose to allow others to compete. So that's true.
Yeah, that's
that is true.
That's true. Kind of like the Chuck Norris of Counter-Strike.
In a way. Ooh.
Nice little flash combo.
Had the smoke ready though, didn't he?
Yeah, he knew what's up.
Bigazero gets the opening. So Nate's gone. Yeah, poor Nate. Hero of last round. Hank.
That feels a bit unfair.
Brought down to 21 points of health through the smokes.
Like, and now he's just trapped. He's just going to be sat there the whole round. I bet your
bottom dollar.
Bet your bottom dollar.
Oh, ahead of it is Woody. 3 on B for the defense for paiN.
I mean, this really hinges off of Woody catching something on his... What?
He's still got a kill.
He still gets one.
Oh!
K-Slox comes in for one as well. BigUzera gets deleted.
0 to 100 right there.
Yeah, Davideus.
11 bullets.
A lot of work to do with 11 bullets. And he's just squandered the majority of them. Tank is low, swings through jail. Gets him down. Nice play from Davideus this time. But he loses his head to DGT.
Yeah, DGT did cool a bit, but still he's been the most impactful player, right? Look, he didn't carry on owning, but he owned for a patch, and now he's back. So let's see. It is going to be the first round on the CT Hall for paiN to be converted upon. Great little opener there from BigUzera, assisted by the Snow Flash. And yeah, it is crazy that paiN still gets a kill, but Snow obviously not ready for that type of a duel. And it was actually BigUzera who peppered up paiN at the start of the round through the smoke. So nice little finish. And now the damage that ODDIK sustained in the previous round against the paiN saved pistols doesn't have immediate effects other than for paiN, who is just down to a pistol. Everybody else with the AKs. They lose this one, though, will be an ODDIK eco, and we can tie things up 9-9.
What are you cooking, BigUzera? Just seeing if you could block someone in the smoke, maybe. Get some free info.
He's going to have to back off out of there now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't have 3 players on B at this juncture, paiN. It's 2 middle, 1A. And now the utility starts to fly through the sky, so pressure being felt, but is it the finish? The bomb is down, so I'd say no. Just feeling things out, posturing, puffing up their chest. Misdirection from ODDIK into round number 17. As now the bomb will be scooped.
.45 seconds for the finish as Matios looks to join them on con side. Pincering into a 3-man stacked side. The smoke starts to fade now on con.
Retake set up on B.
Yeah, falling way back. DGT even leaving.
Blocked it again. They've definitely done their homework.
There's an angle. Ooh, useful. Very useful to have BigUzera active on both of these fights. Swings through, gets hit. Just the one headshot. paiN keeps him honest. Snow, ooh, gets hunted down. Nate has actually really saved them. He set them up for a winnable round, especially with now K-Slox finding DGT.
paiN know exactly what's coming, but are unable to capitalize upon it. They know the tendency from ODDIK to throw that smoke. It's Woody over towards water, and they're able to block it, create the gap, but still unable to win the round. So paiN will allow ODDIK to get up to 10 rounds by fumbling the bag on that one. NQZ and Davideus looking to save the AWP and the AK-47 over towards A. But K-Slox up to 21 kills. He is charging away with things. You were right. Woody at 9 and Matios at 7. Meanwhile, K-Slox at 21. He's towards the tippy top of the scoreboard alongside of DGT on the other side with 18. It's the lack of supporting support that... Supporting support? It's the lack of supporting cast.
Yeah. It's the lack of the defensive defenders.
Yeah, the defenders need to defend harder.
Yeah. And looks like ODDIK will get another opportunity to talk it out. 30 seconds called this time by Rix.
Yeah, it's strange, right? Because paiN still have one more in the tank, and they're the ones who are behind by 3. So we'll see. I wonder what you'd be saying in this moment, right? Because you've really just started the CT half. You win one gun round, then you lose the next. So
you're just saying if they are going to try doing that thing again, if they are going to try these late B finishes, we are going to try something else, right? Like, if you know what's coming, you need to find a solution.
But that's the thing you would have spoken about. Like, blocking the smoke creates a gap, right? Which then makes it much more difficult for ODDIK to play the round the way that they had originally intended. You're just losing the fights. Like, K-Slox coming in with that mid lurk through Temple and then getting the knockout blow of the kill. I think that's also what drew that extra rotation away from B. All right, well, the map is essentially decided here for paiN. very shallow smoke from the CTs.
They didn't go. They'll take that space anyway.
Yeah, feels like it works against them.
I mean, unless that baits them into trying to punish into the AWP, but NQZ not getting anything yet.
It's a pretty staunch line, though. This is a position that the AWPer can be smoked off without getting any vision. Or mollied out of position from somebody on A. But Tabadeus, look at there's 4 players on A now.
Outside B.
You have to push A main if you're going to play like this. They've misread the situation. Oh, Woody made noise.
Yeah, I think that's going to go pushing.
He put out his knife.
Oh, blind with a knife out. Not how you wanted it to go.
Okay, a little bit of a problem arises. 40 seconds. This fight could determine the finish. The bomb's still floating. I feel like now you have to go B.
Yeah, that's going to channel them there.
Or are they A splitting? They might think that's the only A guy.
Smoke Temple, they're coming A. 25, 2 defenders there, or
drop
are
and go
they?
B? What is the mind games of this? It's drop and go B from Woody with the bomb.
It's drop and go B. Still 2 players here. How do they defend this? 15 seconds. They just need to get this kill on the first bomb. Oh, Woody hits it. Just like that, the late arrival into B and they get away with it. God, Counter-Strike is so cruel.
These are agonizing rounds.
Aren't they?
paiN, right? The fact that you're in black box for a while there, right? Like it's coming down to the last 12, 15 seconds, then the hit's coming. Is it A, is it B? You're never really sure.
You take a fight A main at about 35. You then 10 seconds pass, they smoke Temple, they are in middle, and you still have a B hit with a couple of seconds to spare to deal with.
They're just using the fact that you can rock the clock on Anubis, right, to its absolute perfection right now, ODDIK, and paiN, that's it. That's the game going down the drain. So the patience being the virtue right now, and ODDIK just need 2 more rounds. I think they're going to get them. Should just be a partial buy. I don't think ODDIK have even ever taken a map off of paiN.
Yeah, you were saying that this...
Let me bring it up again because I was taking a look at the head-to-head.
You said there was no win, right?
They've never played this year.
Okay.
But they've played a bunch. So in 2024, the cores of these teams played
a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4 best of 3s and 2 best of 1s. And ODDIK have literally never won a map. The closest they got was 13-11 on a Vertigo.
This is the closest they've ever been.
The last time they played Vertigo was in the pool. Okay, so ODDIK,
they've been cooking. They've been in the lab.
They could be making some history today.
Yeah, their first map win versus a domestic rival in paiN. It's right there for the taking now. You just can't trip over your shoelaces in this armored pistol round. A couple of block smokes, nothing serious.
You know NQZ wants to swing so hard. Oh, opening kill.
Snow gets one.
Needs to double up.
Goes get another. Oh, Snow! 3 down. Pank and Case Locks completely unawares. What are we supposed to do now? Bomb goes back to T-Spawn. Pank starts to set his sights on mid. He hears the audible steps of that connector player as well. A lot of mid space to be taken. It's held just by camera. NQZ's CZ75.
They get into A, Alex.
Exactly.
I still think they can win.
Yeah, if they get into A.
They're saving. They're saving. They're saving. Oh.
I mean,
I don't even like the save that much. They still have cash.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess if you get obliterated by the snowman, it's the blizzard. Just blows them out of B. No problem at all. And they even pick up the AWP and the extra AK. So that right there is a nice little injection for paiN to be able to work with. NQZ needs to start getting activated in the server. He only has 5 kills. So the AWPer, if he can find a couple of opening picks, that's something that I think you need to start looking for if you're paiN. You can't just be playing out these rounds that are finding themselves end in like 4v4s or 5v5s. You need to get the opening kill, then play the number advantage. You can't be traded back up on. And you definitely can't give away the opening kill. Because in these late scenarios, if you're doing 3-2 splits of your defense, then they're still going to have the number advantage in a 4v5 when they are going for the hit. Okay, Okay, so it was in the palm of their hands, ODDIK. Does this get out of control? DGT up close A main. Woody with the AWP over towards T stairs. And we know that ODDIK are going to run down the clock. They've been doing it throughout. Doesn't feel like that's going to change. Need to work on some territory. For paiN, the change is we need to make sure that the threat is real. If we are going to dump U2, we have to make sure that it's for the point of a block, not just because we're scared. So 3 players parked outside of B, waiting for any aggression, or keeping all their nades, just holding on to them. It does feel like it will be another B split crunch. So here it is again, a fake on towards A. Comms right now for paiN will be going through the roof. They block B main, they get some info. Light damage done to case locks. Does that send them packing? 50 seconds now. Head back to mid, see if anyone's pushing. No one's pushing. Okay, we've still got U2. We can re-hit this.
Oh, Woody's managed to pick apart the B side just like that, and walks into con, claims biguZero's scalp.
Here.
Yeah, just like that. Nate gets another on the spam, removes DGT.
So nothing happens for a minute, and then within 30 seconds the round, not even 30, within 10 seconds the round's over.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, well, paiN winning was not a fire starter on the lighter buy with Snow. It was just the extension of Anubis for a moment's time. But this is going to be a real feel-good moment for ODDIK, especially knowing that you've never taken a map off of these guys, and you're going to grab your first to open up the series in a 1-1 game.
Yeah, I mean, beating a team on a map that has previously proven to be too much to ask, it's already going to fill the ranks with a lot of motivation to win the series. I mean, that becomes the next conversation. This is their pick, and it certainly looks that way. You can see their T side is very well structured, exploiting gaps, and
it's just late. It's very fakey and late. That's it. Like they're making the most out of the minute and 55 seconds. That's it. To break it down, that's what they're doing. They're making sure that their default is strong enough that it can deal with any potential aggression across the map. If they're going to flash push, they have to make sure they punish it. And even if you don't punish it, I think even on Anubis, it's okay just not to die, right? Because eventually the CTs will have to push back or fall back from their aggressive positions. So it is a pretty rough one, I would say, for paiN. Without DGT's exploits, they're struggling to get anything going. NQZ extremely quiet. Snow had a moment. biguZero had a moment. Davideus has had a couple of handy multis, but that's it. Nothing more to really boast. 4-round gap. They do get the guns back in their hands. You can see how much of a hard time Snow feels like he's having. He brings out the AUG. Only telling he can't hit the broadside of a barn.
of A main aggression. It's DGT that brings the fight. Woody will trade.
So they contained it. They went 1 for 1.
That's it. This is what you were talking about with their default. You know, it's set up and established in such a way that they can kind of deal with any aggressions. Oh, Snow. Snow doesn't need to go any further. He's already gotten his one, but he wants to take the fight to another and puts Nate on notice. Wrapping into B now. Interesting pathing. Case locks to try and Molotov. Oh, gets caught with a nade in his hands, and Snow is right to be concerned about both of these angles he's looking at. Nate does get dinged by the pistol.
Feels like Woody, if he didn't get smoked off, could have been, he's wormed in. He's wormed in. Oh, biguZero does catch him.
Important kill.
Puts him on the hook. It's just going to be Nate for what would be a massive 1-on-3 situation. ODDIK finally sprinkle a little bit more of a pace change, right? They walk through the open door of middle, try to flank on towards this B site with a crazy maneuver, but they just get stunted by Snow. Don't have anything left in the tank. It's such a messy spray from Davideus, but it won't be punished.
Phew.
That was a little bit like Flammus on Dust 2, if people call that one. We've had a couple of those.
A bit windy in the stern up.
Okay, so 3 more required. But, as I just mentioned, ODDIK changed the pace. I would imagine now they will just go back to the same slow, late fake style where paiN will just be marooned in 3-2 setups on either side of the map and then get crunched upon. He wants the AUG, or did he want the AK? Well, either way, he's got an A1S, as it is going to be the eco for ODDIK, so we won't see the slow play in the same fashion, but we will see slow play.
Just going to count the nades.
It's kind of like counting sheep, but more destructive.
It is kind of sending me to sleep, actually, yes. Just count the sheep, count the nades. Wait, maybe Snow's going to throw a smoke soon. Hang on.
But it's Monday, and people need to be lively. They need to have some Monday energy to embrace the week. You've had the weekend.
True.
You've gone out. You've had a great time. It was Mother's Day. Unless it was the UK, then your Mother's Day is on a different time.
We've already had that.
You know, you've done that already. You maybe went out for a brunch. Everybody loves a brunch. I'm going to have to... Well, are we... We're back.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Should be able to hear us again.
One can only hope that we are back in business.
Yeah, it should be good. It was only the eco.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
So,
well,
at least we know that ODDIK didn't win a crazy eco. We don't know what happened, but you do. So, hopefully, for you guys, that was a really good eco round.
Yeah, I can only hope.
It was probably one of the best eco rounds. But paiN can do this. They can draw this to overtime.
Oh, nearly got caught off. Sees the barrel of the AWPer as well. But walks into the fight with Snow. There was that bloodlust in his eyes.
Well, this is the same, right? I said this was going to happen. They would just go slow again, which they are. Now they have an equal situation after an immediate exchange, and they'll probably milk out the clock and do some form of a fake somewhere. So we'll see how this one goes. Davides is watching.
He's holding this, yeah. He's just...
Oh, no. Good nade. Great nade. Davides doubles up.
Awkward for Woody and Matios now. The only way they can win this round is by seeing that a main player get a kill. Matios does take down Davides. He's only got 9 kills.
Woody's still holding the rotation. Oh, he's missed.
They jumped. He wasn't ready for the jump, and now, he hits the second.
That's it.
They've done it. There it is. ODDIK will take Anubis. Hard-fought domestic matchup, and the very first map they've taken off of their domestic rival. paiN down a peg. ODDIK proving to themselves that they're here to play in Astana.
Damn, okay, well, we missed the eco, but we didn't miss the remaining here. Like that, it was so frustrating with the time that they were able to...
They're execing A, there's still someone B, there's still someone con, there's still someone mid. Then they're not, then they are, then they're running the bomb, 20 seconds, they're running mid, but they're not really, they're just throwing smokes and dropping and going B, and you're just like,
just do something. Stop faking.
Oh my God.
At least they won't be in set straight Andes.
And they're on the CT side now, so it's going to be paiN's turn. See if Biguzera can call rings around ODDIK as they call for a ramp rush. The Hugo. Excuse me.
The Hugo.
They called the Hugo.
The classic. Well, they are bearing quite down quickly. Oh, here we go.
Didn't clear.
Oh.
Yoink, yoink, yo! Pank destroys the whole squad. 4 quick clicks, and that's the end of the round.
Oh my God.
That was revolting. He's got
Oh
$4,600 dues. Thank you very much.
Whew.
I mean, 1, guaranteed. 2, respectable. 3 and 4, you're just better. How has he gotten away with this? 1, 2, 3. Oh. 4.
Damn, okay.
Oh, dude, the energy, it is electric.
Damn. Well, they're riding that high of the victory in the previous map, aren't they? ODDIK will force paiN onto an eco. No plant, no kills, no nothing. As paiN, they'd be loving a victory. It's just been so hard for them in recent times. You'd love to get a win under your belt, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening.
How's he going to play this? Because he does have block util, and they're going to rush him. So
he's emboldened by the last round. He's going to fight.
Yeah, he just wants to fight.
Yeah. Counter-Strike players are like that.
They are.
It's funny, like, how confidence breeds confidence.
Yeah. He ain't scared. He ain't scared.
Vincere still got to kill Paul Woody, isolated in hell. Run!
He's trying to throw it away.
Get rid of the M4.
Did he find it?
What?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Nice try, nice try. I couldn't find a fence. Couldn't find a fence.
All right, well, we're going to get to the gun rounds.
Yeah, let's do that.
So a fun start, a highlight into a little bit of a cheeky round.
Now the 5 AKs are out. ODDIK got the edge.
Yeah, I thought...
According to the bookies. I'm not so sure. I mean, we'll see.
I would have given them the edge earlier today when we didn't know DGT was going to be here, but as soon as we did, I was like, oh, okay, this changes things. Snow, fast, furious, and found one.
Wow, both of them hitting the headshot, and they just equipped the M4. What is he doing?
Oh, cheeky. Look at this. They've turned the round around immediately.
Immediately, the round's fallen apart.
3 quick kills out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, panc's just trying to live, which is important.
You just keep swapping out guns.
Yeah,
bullets for days.
Yoink. Disappears into the... Oh, Amadeus has found him.
Either side was treacherous. Oh, and they're back in it.
Oh, the 2v4.
4v5 goes 2v4 goes 2v2.
That would get paiN popping off. Let's see if they can finish the job. They're so segregated. I always wondered, like, is it realistic to say let's group up, or do you just have to have 2 individual missions?
I think the rounds is so much disarray right now that you're just searching.
Yeah.
You're just taking your own fights. You call them what's clear. You're trying to piece this together the best you can. The bomb down on B. The support network of Davideus needs to get across secret. You can also come down the vent. 40 seconds on the clock. You can't swing open the door if you're the case locks.
Yeah, so he's just going to kind of stay roaming.
He might just jump out the window if it's open. Which isn't the play, but he doesn't know. Okay. They're going to play to deny the plant on either side.
He could do more than deny the plant, depending on who moves first. I mean, oh, he's actually pathing single. Okay, so NQZ is going to drop onto the site. Start to plant.
Safe plant.
Yeah. Okay, Stocks goes looking.
Might not expect to play a single because the door, it's not open.
True.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. It hasn't opened a single time. So Davideus' position could very well catch out Matthios. Oh, messy spray just about stabilizes in time, and now Case Locks, yeah, he's going to throw out his incendiary. No one's home. And I think Time's just his greatest adversary right now. He'll clear NQZ. Now, oof, first bullet hits the head. Okay, paiN, 2v4, turn it around, ODDIK. They started with such a bang, panc's pushing smokes. It looked like it was their round, and then very quickly they rectified.
So there's the opener. They're playing yard control, so panc's outside as well. Case Locks gets the double,
2v4.
okay. And then that push through the smoke is what draws it back. Davideus catches pancc, who was in a tough spot, to be fair. It just looks silly because his back's turned in that scenario. And then NQZ, by getting lower, putting on the brakes, sowing the seeds of doubt, there were so many unknowns. ODDIK weren't able to work back into it, but they can still buy or something that represents that. 3 M4s, 2 MP9s, util lacking, and Woody. Oh, I don't know about this. panc's dead immediately. DGT will open the account up on him.
Okay, now they're working hamstrung defense. All of smokes, Molly's secret, and walking.
One of the 3 M4s gone as well.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. Hard to retrieve as well in a forward position on ramp.
Yeah, and that's when the confidence from the kills you got on the pistol round can come back to bite you, right? You're making these out-of-the-box maneuvers, which are less predictable for your team. As Case locks, he's sharp.
Oh, not sharp enough for the second, and QZ will trade out. Oh, they were not ready for Nate! How has he got 2 there? Awkward exchange. It pulls us back into an equilibrium. And DGT, wow, he's looking good as DGT gets the job done. Just as his teammate needs to get up the vents, he opens up a path.
Okay, well now the T side, the floodgates are able to open. It should be 3 rounds now because we should see an eco coming through. And we'll be shouting out to you, the people at home, if you're watching from all around the globe, on Kick, on Twitch, on YouTube, wherever you watch it. Maybe it's on Twitter. I don't think it's on Twitter stream.
No, Twitter doesn't exist anymore.
No. It could be the X stream.
On the X stream. That just sounds like
something coming out of the back of a plane.
Yeah. Or a pop-up.
Well, here's the eco.
Always someone has to be different, right? Like,
yeah, but where's he meant to go? He can't go on the head. Where's he meant to go?
He could have been next to them in a line.
Okay.
Had to be jiggling, had to be wiggling.
Yeah, but... yeah.
How dare he?
Look, what they could do is the base could make sure that there's enough gap on both sides, so then the
you could get 3 on top?
You could get top 3. 3 on top, yeah, for sure. Easily.
Hey, 3 on top should be the strat.
Not even a problem. It'd be easy.
So yeah, so that it's actually the bottom 2 players' fault.
If we were pointing blame,
it's the bottom players'
we
fault.
could label it.
Glad we got that sussed out. As Biguzera has already got an awful lot of space. Isn't this nice? He's already like waltzing through decon. No one's home. Teammates are going to throw diligent util. There's a smoke for one side, molly for the other.
And they're in.
Yeah.
We will have a round confirmed for paiN. As we expected. As everybody expected. As we all knew. But anyway, how are you watching? Are you on the TV? Are you on the laptop? Are you on the PC? Are you on the phone? Are you on the tablet? Let us know. Send us a picture.
The Steam Deck.
At Sponge or at Machine GG. Send it our way. Use the hashtag PGL Astana. Don't know if it's being used, but we're using it now.
We are.
Hashtags are kind of dead.
Yeah.
That's 1 and 2. As the AWPer will try and profit on the SMG and the lighter buy rounds. We'll see him wield something a little bit heavier.
Oh, he's done well. He's gotten himself 3. Extra cash. Goes down hunting Pank.
Okay, well, there you have it. It is finally confirmed. So, path of least resistance taken from paiN. Just some exits to cause a bit of a nuisance, but really nothing to be worried about. Let's get into the game plan then, shall we? There has been, what, it was a pistol into an anti-eco, into first rifle round, into a force buy. Now they've gone eco. Now they go buy again. We'll see what Woody will be afforded in this situation. It's going to be an AUG. So in lieu of the AWP, he's going to be bringing out a scope, one that is automatic. So we'll see what he can find. Oh, dropped your gun there, QZ. Was meant to be dropping nades.
Happens to the best of us.
So Big Kazera throwing the util. Snow spamming through. And NQZ to take a line. Oh, look at this.
Oh, you got vision.
Look at this.
That's cheeky.
Didn't look like they got what they were looking for there. So Nate will dismount. Another smoke lands as NQZ continues the search. The wall erected once more. If you peek out heaven, the AWP should take you down. Bomb back of lobby is to be scooped up shortly. paiN with 1:05 on the clock will be looking for their finish, but still no traction between either team.
Keeping it slow, keeping it steady. Smoke's main, but there is that chance for a quicker grasp with that forward position. On Squeaky from Case Locks. He's waiting for, gets his. TGT will trade. Bomb's now spotted on that mini-map. Nate, oh, when that smoke fades, it's starting to. He has vision. They drop down Vent. Still, BigUzera takes down Nate as well.
Can plant for free. Nobody's
Should be able to
responding
plant. It's a bit late. It's taking too long. It's taking a bit too long. Never mind. DGT and Snow get their jewels.
Wait, 9 seconds. Gotta get to the bomb and plant. 7, 6, and it's okay.
Fine.
Whew. Okay, well, he even gets to plant safely, so a little bit more worrisome than I thought. But Matios yet to frag, looking for the save, and there you go. paiN 4 and 2 now.
Good haul already on your T side. You'll be happy with that.
I wonder if that was the whole plan to drop down the vent, or if they were thinking on their toes. Either way, they do get away with it. I want to check in right now just on that MIBR versus FURIA series.
That's got to be done now. It was still going when we started this map.
It has come to its conclusion. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, mute the stream now. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. FURIA versus MIBR opening game of the H stream. Train, Anubis, and Inferno was the map pool. Train was picked by MIBR, won by FURIA 13-4. Then moves on to Anubis, where MIBR picked things up 13-11. Seems that FURIA are trying to make Anubis their home map, by the seams of things. And Inferno, 13-8 scoreline for FURIA to close out the series and get things done. Yuri topping the pops with a plus 23, 56 kills, 33 deaths. And Fallen with another respectable haul. He was 46 kills across those maps, the second highest. So
playing the wrong role
for his entire career while winning majors. So, unfortunately, Breno, he after the good day that we saw him have, didn't deliver in the same way against FURIA. So MIBR will drop down to 1-2. FURIA will move up to 2-1, and we can turn our attentions back to this game on our screen right now. Which, in terms of the pace of this game, it is a slow pace of Counter-Strike. And I was never the type of guy necessarily calling very slow CS, but if you're able to pull it out in different patches against different teams, it can be very strong. Right? As long as you know the tone, and it can force teams to get hyper-aggressive. They're like, oh, they're not doing anything, let's make the move. Yeah, look, it definitely doesn't offer explosive starts to rounds, but it has explosive finishes to rounds where 1 or 2 kills decide the difference.
They've started with early 5-7 on Secret here. Pank starts his round on the Secret staircase. Now, it would be ill-advised to poke his nose out. This is the kind of range where that 5-7 can do fantastic work. His teammates let him know they're coming, and he will profit. Okay, so now a bit more uncomfortable than paiN would have liked. Oh, very uncomfortable. The AWP goes down to Nate. DGT in lobby. He was supposed to be the lobby hold, and I feel like if you're the CTs, you kind of suspect that. Hence Woody sweeping through. Confirms that lobby isn't occupied, but will they consider the late ramp arrival? Bomb lost in yard. Woody's going to head that direction, which you can't fault him for.
And that means we're likely to see 50 seconds of DGT or Diglett just trying to chill this one out. So, look, can we go back to Woody? Because the MP9 in the hand of a view model abuser looks like a railgun.
It does look cool. I agree. I actually think the M4A4 looks really cool with BigUzera's view model as well. Woo model.
Zai Woo.
Just look like a big chunk of metal.
Zai Woo.
Zai Woo who?
Zai Woody.
Zai Woody. That's what we're looking for today.
Zai Woody, go get a gun, bud.
He's gonna be working on it.
Is that what he's doing? I don't know. He's looking to hunt him, but I'd like a gun.
You're gonna have to accept that
it's clicked. He's running for it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Do you get 7 in normal?
So Valve's is longer.
Okay.
I'm not sure if everyone has just moved in line. So I think PGL are probably running what Valve has. I know that some had shorter.
I've definitely seen shorter.
Like FACEIT might be running shorter. But I'm not certain. But at one period of time, what was run at majors was different from what we would run in other tournaments.
Yeah, okay.
The config was different. But it may be a parity to it now. So, all right, ODDIK. Well, that's breathed some life back into your CT side. It's still early days, sure, but this one stopped paiN from getting a 2-round lead. You brought it back to 4-3. Now you've got some rifles for free. You've got cash to splash. You've got AK-47s aplenty. So lock this one down. Oh, okay, K-Slugs again.
How's he done that? NQZ just goes down opening.
Where was he? Radio?
Yeah, I think he was in lobby.
So he pushed all the way door. Yeah, okay. pushed all the way through door and killed NQZ in radio that early.
That is, well, that has you looking like you've just eaten a lemon, doesn't it?
Cheeky from K-Slox. All right, number 9. That's Nate. Playing this little goblin angle. Will he be gobbling him up?
I suspect he will likely get smoked.
Oh, he's going to be goblin.
Oh.
He'll be goblin all day.
Yeah, this is a real gobble spot now. Flashed off, tucks in, being held, being held.
Did they see him? I think they saw him. Maybe not. Gobble, gobble.
Oh, makes mincemeat out of the first.
Or a turkey pie.
Yeah, turkey paste.
All right, well, it's not a swisher bonk bonk, but right now, Big Zero is about to get his head bashed in from the side. Well, that's very graphic. He's going to get...
Bonk!
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because there's crouch peeked him
Well,
perfectly.
there's a player on B. It's the Slox man.
It's the Slox man. Skibidi-bidi-bidi-dab-dab-dab-bab.
Oh, no time to clear this. No time to clear it at all. There you go, traded. Still got messy at the end there, so some casualties taken by paiN in what was a pretty hopeless round after the opener. Send it out quickly, but 4-4 all tied up. So ODDIK, they're not done yet as they're going to force some questions onto the paiN side of the server, Alex. You got 4.1, you got 3.9. That's a couple of AKs.
Oh, mate, K-Slox is just, he is the embodiment of that guy who's just always doing the, oh, he's pushed a smoke again. He just gets under your skin. Oh, he's done the most ridiculous thing, and it's worked. It's worked again. Great, fantastic.
That's true.
He's doing all of those plays, the ones that really get under players' skins, where it isn't the right play because we could have been holding that smoke. We probably should have been holding that smoke, but the one time we haven't, you've walked through. Now, he doesn't have to do it again. He can actually just go back and play a real standard defensive round, but it will slow and get under the skin of their opponent regardless. They'll be thinking about it, the possibility of him re-aggressing.
Yeah, those are annoying deaths. Like those and ones where you just get like spammed through a smoke, you didn't get a chance to fight. Like a half can go really quickly if you have 2 or 3 of those deaths and they come in on gun rounds. Yeah. Because that's something else, right? Because so many rounds happen, we're looking at it from a macro perspective. I thought we'd died on that.
Yeah, that was God's perspective.
I thought we'd gone elsewhere. But for an individual, you know only what you've done, right? Like, because you're in control of that, and it's more frustrating for you in those regards.
He's throwing, so he throws the same Aggie smoke. This time goes straight down secret.
Is Nate going to play the same spot again? Oh, no, more active. Nate doubles up. David goes down.
That's a massive double. 1, crazy. 2, unbelievable. Takes down the entirety of the yard presence. Now they're just trying to accelerate into Pank. He'll throw out his util to delay. Woody responsible for holding on to this side of the map as well. The Heaven Wrap is a threat with a Mac 10 drive-by.
Woody doesn't have head armor either.
What about Galil crouch peek?
What about a brat brat?
Oh, he actually gets the jumper and gets away.
Oh, beautiful from Woody.
Shot. Woody's played it well.
Good angle management there, under pressure, under threat, as it is going to be DGT doing what everybody knows he's going to do. We're not going to say it, but you all know what he's going to do.
Yeah, there's a song about it.
We'll sing it for you. If and only if.
If?
He does actually get to do the deed.
Okay, I see.
Because the deed might not be done.
Because Mr. K-Slox
He's on the case.
On the case.
Detective K-Slox, reporting for duty.
It does actually sound like a kind of a cop from the future. Blade Runner cop.
022, T-Spawn looking clear, round 9.
Captain K-Slox here checking in. I report officer down. Officer down.
S-A-V-E, you ain't got economy, you're saving.
Hey, you saving. Just throw some ad-libs in there as well for good measure. Oh, guys, please. Please, no, it's not our full-time job. Yeah, no. It's just a little hobby of ours.
Well, they were still running at him there in the last 4 seconds, so I'll only know if they killed him or not once we get back in game.
Yeah, okay.
Or the scoreboard. Let me look at the scoreboard. What a beautiful double from Nate. The second one onto Davideus is a thing of absolute beauty. Here it is from other camera angles. So partially on the clear onto Snow, and then Davideus out from the first CT box just gets spammed. Sorry, T box gets spammed away. He has the AK, so he saved it. There we go. Look at that.
Yes. Pank's going to actually get to use this AUG at the perfect range. Yep.
There goes the saved gun. So it was used.
It was.
And it will continue to be, as likely to be passed around. The town AK, everybody gets a go.
Everyone gets to have a go.
Nobody has armor though, so you don't expect to get much from this. ODDIK setting their sights on 6 rounds now.
See if Nate can keep Yard under his control once more. Given the buy, you'd expect this one to be the easiest of the bunch, but...
Oh, that his mouth moving a million miles a minute there. Saw a lot. Oh.
Yep.
Line him up, knock him down. Call this the 6th round.
No complaints, I'm sure, from ODDIK, because they have the opportunity, a real red carpet run to get 8-4 on their CT side.
Good half from Pank so far. He started things off with that massive 4K on the pistol round, up to 12 kills in total now. So he's definitely delivering. Him and Nate are having some impactful moments, and Case Locks. That's the 3-piece right now, as it is going to be the second tactical timeout call for paiN. They're under pressure. Looking down on me. Forevermore. Boom, boom,
I haven't seen any real top site action at all, have we? It's all been very Yard and ramp.
Yeah, I'm trying
because anyone done anything like, you know, like, oh, they're flashing top, they're...
Case Locks has been harassing through lobby, but you mean in the...
I mean on the T side,
finish.
Yeah. I just feel like it hasn't really been a prominent
feature. It feels like
feature.
very B-centric. Like the round that they won that was the 5v4 with the snow entry that became a 4v2 instantaneously because of the Case Locks double. They finished on B.
Yep.
And then the last couple, yeah, all right. Well, let's see. Now they might want to turn their attention to that A side. But Case Locks is there. He's the man with the plan. And it's going all things right at the moment. If they can walk away with 8 on the half, this would be stunning.
This forward position, though. I mean, we've got another aggressor. Getting cheeky with it. Pank is also cooking up trouble. Was flirting with the idea of pushing further forward, but...
Here comes the progression.
Elects not to. Here comes the test. The bait.
Oh.
The Nate.
Oh.
Swings! No, he was so aware. Oh, that's his round! He gets 4. How has he gotten another? Just flicks up to the heavens, finds Woody, sends him straight to hell.
That was huge.
That was massive. Bro, he had 2 frags before this round started. Snow has just had an utter masterclass in the Yard.
And they're going to take this one away as well. They know exactly where Pank is. Snow, take a bow. That was gargantuan.
Yeah, that's a thing of beauty.
Like that's against a full buy.
Yeah.
That is insane.
That's a round.
You just see, if you're a lobby lurk right now for paiN, you just see 4 kills. Watch this. So first, catch them on the spam. Second, beautiful on the clear. Great work. Diligence is there. The smokes haven't landed properly. Into main. Flicks up to heavens.
Oh.
Whoa.
Round over, boys.
We're going to have to start calling this kid the Sasquatch.
Dude, do that again.
That's insane.
That is actually like genuinely one of the more impressive individual moments that I've seen in some time. Just pure mechanics. Diligence on the clear, you highlighted it as well. You can see his movement was just bang on, aim, bang on. Wow.
Well, there is enough to get another rifle round out before halftime, but ODDIK are probably going to feel like they squandered that. Well, to be fair, you were obliterated. Yeah, what were you meant to do?
Yeah. I don't really know what they could have done differently.
What a rapid round.
Just like that.
Oh, Pank. They're already closer than he thought. Drops a defensive incendiary. They've infested the vent. They rotated down the vent.
What? And he gets the kill because it's Case Locks and he does the thing you shouldn't do and he gets away with it again.
I can't believe you get away with that.
Oh, he's in vents, is he? Oh, they're taking a secret? Oh, just dropped out.
He's
dead. Vent's dead. Vent's dead.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I can't believe he's gotten away with that. Oh, he's just... Yeah, the round's over.
That's so ridiculous. Pank got caught off. you shouldn't be rotating down the vent if you've lost secret
That's the
control.
rule. That's the rule because they see your legs and then they know you're coming. Not if you just drop in and immediately win the duel, I guess.
I don't.
That's the case lock
I would
strat.
love to see it from his... Like,
That's
was
the
he
case lock
expecting
strat,
it?
Man. I think I would presume so.
Like, because was the point of paiN's molly to stop them getting into the vent that side, but they were already closer on the pathing, so they were already in the vent.
So it was a bit of a jump scare for them.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, well, 7-5 on the half. Still in reach for ODDIK to do this in 2.
I mean, that is certainly in the realms of possibility. ODDIK exchanging glances, smiles. They are playing some of their best Counter-Strike right now. Here it is. He just goes straight down. Snow's caught off guard.
Was ready for it. That's so frustrating. Either way, if you're an ODDIK fan, you're loving this one as Nate finishes things off to the smoke. So some good patches of rounds here for ODDIK to be proud of as we now turn our attention to the second half. Now, if they're Anubis T-side is anything to go off, we expect ODDIK to take their time.
Yeah, true.
Tricky lurk smoke. Lob through off the get-go from the rip as...
Landed it.
Yeah, and that right there, well, also makes the vent rotation a little bit sketchier. You are worried about a T slipping down, and also means that you probably don't want to run down there. So they've already infested the lower deck. 50-50 trained on the vent.
Oh, DGT gets a rude shock as he arrives on the side. They're already very pushed up and progressed. Bomb though. Snow gets it down. 2 bullets. Got to get out. Oh, gets put down. paiN arrives just in
Up vent
time.
to A. There's a gap. Huge gap. Oh, no, there's not.
Never mind. PGL's got the cross.
I didn't expect a player
well,
to hit that.
Understandable. Not an easy shot to be hit.
Could see the position of him on the radar. Thought they'd get past it. Case locks. Can you clutch it out?
Well, he's put together that the other guy's going to be coming heaven. Gets him out. Can't hit the headshot. Gets away somehow. You know he's going to be holding you. Oh, still alive.
Sticking it.
He's hoping that got him off. He's hoping that got him off.
Well, it's worth the gamble, but
Yeah,
it's not going to be the round, is it?
Takes the round for the boys of paiN. Case logs. I mean, fair play. He's got some great Kevlar. Lives on with just 12 points of health, but it will be paiN's pistol.
Yeah, plot armor right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, paiN, I think you've done very well there with that one. It was a chaotic round, right? There was the hut molly, there was the door lurk smoke. You get the opening pick over towards ramp. Very good shot there from DGT. This one right here from Snow, that changes the tide. Only 2 bullets left in the Berettas at that moment. And I said they should be able to go vent to top, but when PGL literally hits first bullet of you coming out of the vent, I expected him to whiff the first, then be laboured on the second, but no. Completely removes that opportunity.
What we got here?
Case looks is an AK, but he doesn't have any head armor.
Who needs it?
Like Case looks was trained at the art school.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That's the player, not the discipline.
Yeah. No.
Well, sorry. It's not a discipline, is it?
Yeah,
Expression. Yeah. Hello. And this round is over. It's all over.
Yeah.
Simple. He's not winning this.
No. I mean, he could certainly get one.
He's dead.
He won't even do that.
Okay, so paiN will... Oh, I thought he was spamming the body. No, he's just getting the gun closer. Get to it, and they will. So it's all good in the hood. They've been able to scavenge back that M4. So right now, paiN will take the lead. It'll be 8-7 before we get into the gun rounds. And that's where we can really see what ODDIK have to offer. And if not, well, we need that third map. But don't you worry about that. That is waiting in the wings just around the corner.
See how their anti-rush setup.
They've actually invested a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah. A little bit more than you'd expect.
Yeah, actually a lot more than I'd expect. Like, are they going to mainly go Galil's next round? They must already know what their next round call is if this is the type of buy they've come in with.
Well Woody, Davideus makes that look easy. That was a high-pressure scenario he handled with poise. Runs out of bullets and goes down, but shouldn't be any chance of a plant here. That would certainly be a nice boon to the economy.
You'd love to force them into a couple of rebuys to keep this half as...
I mean, Woody's certainly got a chance here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Nate trades, get the M4 down.
Well, let's have an 8 round.
Yeah, we haven't had many of those. Let's have some more.
Ah, okay, well, stunted, and there it is. So that's that 8-7. So with the 2.5K coming into their bank accounts, they should be able to get out AKs, but I was just wondering if they all have the perfect amount. 24, is it 2,900, excuse me. So it should be all good in the hood for the buys. All right, so just strap yourself in, everybody. I expect a pace that is going to be a slower side. 2,900. So all good. No issues. Oh, straight in the top. Not slow at all.
And,
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you've let a bunch of rounds go now, haven't you? So it quickly gets out of control. Pistol loss, force loss, partial buy into gun round, and within that, you lose 2 players in the first 20 seconds. So that right there is, unless you're going to win a 5v3, which Case Locks would love to.
yeah, he tends to. Takes down NQZ, searching secret.
So you need to isolate one more duel. If DGT over-commits on his own, he might get caught here. Nate's found a good timing.
In his blind spot.
Nate's found a very good timing.
Yeah, DGT hasn't seen him. No idea.
Nate could have the round winner right here.
Yeah.
Palm of his hand.
Coming in from Heaven's side.
2 players in the site.
He's telling his teammates that he wants them to go ramp. But if he kills both of them...
He wants the player below him. Barrel blocked. Barrel blocked.
Oh, works it out just in time. Nate does turn this round on its head. And into that top site with the 2 of them dead. Molly will delay DGT's rotation. He's going to be screaming, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how he's done that. That was good timing. No, they did that from Woody.
Oof, if that got away untraded, that's on. Big Zero still going to give it a go.
I'll have a look. And what are you looking at? Case Locks is asleep at the wheel. 1v1, not planted for the last guy. Woody's going to be panicking, going to be running in. And Big Uzera strafes into the bullet. Woody delivers it to make us 8-8, dead even. Just when you think ODDIK may have been a little bit loose on their grip, they regain control.
Okay, Nate, with that timing. When I said he found a good one, I honestly didn't think it was going to be this good and almost went completely wrong.
You see if the view model was in the middle of the screen,
he would have seen both of them. Yeah, he would have. Wasn't it, Quake Boy? Take your propaganda and take it elsewhere. I'm just saying,
he would have seen it. We're changing, we're having our game look like poo-poo just because you want to have a couple of extra frames. You're limiting your field of view just because you want, I don't know, because the good guys do it. But you're not changing your view model because it gives you a competitive advantage, an actual one. That's weird.
Yeah, but it looks ugly.
Yeah, right. But 1280 by 1040, whatever.
That's all right, I'm on native.
Yeah, okay, good.
Just for the viewing experience. If they want to have it themselves, fine. But why do we have to suffer?
Yeah, because Valve wants your bullets to make holes in the smokes.
That's not true.
That's why.
All right, well, pressure now down to B. They've been able to get across to Secret. This is a back breaker. Or a bracket breaker.
A bracket breaker.
Because paiN would be finding themselves in the 1-2 game tomorrow for potential elimination if they can't pick up this map. If they do lose this round...
And I don't break anything. It's touch and go here.
Yeah, every day's a challenge.
I'm doing my best here.
Every day's a challenge.
Yeah, we get through.
There's the rotation point. DGT's down here. Only with an MP9.
It's not ideal. Certainly not when you hear that sound effect and then that smoke sound effect.
Bomb's still going towards A. This is the trickery. 25 seconds is a late fake.
Woody's got 2 to deal with on the side. The hot player's not going to be seen. Oh, he gets a good output out of that position. Davideus dips away. NQZ now finds a collateral. Still a round that can be won here. The bomb will go in. Up the vents comes the SMG of DGT. NQZ and DGT getting it done.
He's low.
He's got no chance. What is Matios supposed to do? They could just hold this bomb right here and now. The wraparound Squeaky, they're both looking for him. He'd need an instant headshot, and DGT's too ready. Too ready to get it going. paiN and Rick's very happy with that one.
Damn, okay. Well, that was the backbreaker of the round to get back into the game and take control, but ODDIK have just let that one slip. They've gone for the tomfoolery, the fakery, the misdirection, and it's come back to bite them in the arse as the second tactical timeout will now be called. The bomb did go down short. There is money to cobble together, something that will represent a buy, but that felt like their opportunity to get back in this game, to take the lead, to put themselves on the precipice of making history today and beating paiN for the first time in their org's history.
Yeah, instead, you find yourself kind of, juggling your money. You can see K-Slox with some refunds on util, making sure everyone's got something. It's going to be Tech9s and a single AK. My goodness,
yeah,
not ideal.
I think Hero AK with some light investment, if you can get a plan and a couple of kills, you still limit the economy right now of paiN. Then you put yourself in the same position again, right?
Yeah.
So you can convert this, then you know you're going into a rifle round. Well, even if you don't, you're going into a rifle round into the next. But this one is going to come down to the wire. This is going to be a nail-biter of a finish for either of these teams. Very close map, this one.
Two smokes left.
Got a Halzerk fan who tweeted into the hotline.
Oh, yeah?
Even used the hashtag. They're watching on a big TV, and they have some cow on their TV stand.
Is that C-A...
ULK?
ULK.
Colk?
Yeah. The Americans say it differently.
But either way, so maybe doing some woodworking or some tiling. There's also a level, a spirit level.
Okay, so yeah, we're talking full home improvement here.
Looks like a 1.2 meter, like a 1200 spirit level maybe. But we'll see what's going on, so shout out to you.
No one's on B. If you just run down the vents, I know it's crazy. You wouldn't. Why would you do that? You're going to go into the top site stack. Here we come. Get your nades out. Handled well.
Still a chance.
Still a chance, and the Heaven USP gets away with it. NQZ equalizing frag.
Still winnable.
Still winnable. They always wanted to do economical damage. Xbox dead now. DGT gets it, and he's ready for Woody too. That's DGT, the guarantee. When you need those rounds, when it gets close, DGT stays calm, and he collects.
Yeah, he's had some very impactful moments for his team across these two maps. It's good to get him back in the jersey, back in the server. And look, ODDIK are on the cusp. They're at that breakthrough point. So it's still on the table right now. The game, even though the lead is being extended from paiN, it's not over just yet. Might feel like it's getting deep. Might feel like it's getting stressful. But either team can still win this map, that's for sure. And for ODDIK, it would mean the series comes with it. Sharp shooting. Someone just spoke to us and said they can change Woody's view model.
Yeah, I think leave it alone.
Well, I don't know. Like,
just because Chad's being dramatic about it, I think it looks quite nice.
I can't wait to see what his view model looks like now.
Yeah, what have we given him? Oh, that's better. Yeah, there we go.
I think it's the same.
That's it.
But no, look, you know, it's a choice.
Yeah.
It's not. It is a choice.
It's for a reason.
Yeah. It is for a reason.
It is for a reason.
They're going ramp explode, are they, on the smoke fade against DGT? The guy that just
he's
lit him
about
up.
to open.
Here
we go.
Lit him up.
Oh, the flash is perfect. He gets out, though. Turns around, gets down.
Okay. Well, ramp control taken. Oh, and pressure coming quite quickly.
Yeah,
Trundling down. Two down
rotations. DGT's not alone. He has Davideus in support. Control down. Nice pick from Pank. Oh, a quick response from Davideus. The second is asking a lot of him. He gets away on 1 HP. He's doing an awful lot. Gets the entry, gets the plant for the team.
I think you should save.
That's certainly the conversation they're having. Snow and Big. Big's already backing away. Snow will join him.
Imagine Snow on Big.
Snow on Big. Big guy on campus.
Okay, see, I'm telling you, they're still there,
They
Alex.
are. They're holding on, mate. It's fingertips at this point.
I think paiN are holding on by their fingertips. Right now, ODDIK are climbing with a pace,
Okay,
you know,
okay.
but they're doing it mentally.
They got like the ice picks out
Yeah,
there.
but they've got their hand on the hold, and they're just mapping out the rest of the path.
Okay.
Whereas right now, paiN, they're a little bit higher. They're slightly higher on the ledge, but they don't know where they're going. They've got the wrong grip. They're holding on by the fingers. They might fall off.
I didn't know you knew bouldering so well. You got all the terms. Fingers, grips, mapping. Wow. Hold. Yeah, exactly. Damn, dude. Just keep. You always surprise me. Never know what to expect. Chad bouldering Birchall.
Did you see what happened to Benj's finger?
Who?
From Stora.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Has he goofed it?
Well, you gotta watch,
watch it.
to
No
find
spoilers.
out.
No spoilers.
Okay, well, timeout taken from paiN. They are feeling the pressure. They've been in this situation before. It was worse. It was more MP9s in the mix. So again, they're able to, off the basis of the saves and their own fortunes of wins, be able to keep themselves in a buy position. Now, how tricky does Woody get with it? That was simple. That was just go ramp, essentially. So are they able to just get away with something as easy, or do we go back to tricky fakery, which is where... Oh, regular view model. There it is,
Wow,
Alex.
I didn't know we could.
There it is.
Oh, Woody, I'm sorry they've done this to you, man.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, we lost the cameras, though, you see? See the price you had to pay?
Yeah,
you
but
see the price?
we don't have to look at the goofy view model.
Okay, big round. Big.
Huge round.
Big. Pushes in, gets his. Davideus down. Pank trading out. Nate gets caught.
Bomb is still towards T-spawn. I'm not even joking.
Why is that the case?
I don't think they expected to find so much success.
Xbox just did it on his own.
Oh!
Pank nearly goes down. Tracking from NQZ pretty solid there. 2 main is the info.
Matios is still alive, which is worrisome. He's having no impact at the moment.
Okay, you go yard or no?
Oh, this is a paiN round, isn't it? Pank, the player with output, is low. Matios has done nothing. Woody has an AWP. T-side nuke.
So Matios is holding heaven from CT vent. Pank's holding main from site.
They don't have another smoke from main. It's not a fun fight for Pank to have to take, to be honest with you.
Oh, especially when you plan for main. Oh. Bobble goes down, though. Oh, it's too easy for paiN. Yeah, you were right. The writing was on the wall there. The writing was on the wall.
It was handled pretty rubbish as well, I would say. What you pointed out there was on. So, yeah, ODDIK, you've had your chances, and I think that they've just dissipated, even though you can buy again. How many of these break points, let's call it, are you going to be afforded, or at least earn for yourself? They're the hardest to get. Right? You're on the edge. You're on the ledge.
Yeah.
Now you're slipping. So we now do find ourselves at least considering a paiN victory. 2 more rounds for them required, and then the third map on Dust 2.
Ooh, a brawl.
I see, that's the thing. I don't even know if it'll play out like that.
No, Sharif, to be fair.
Not with the pace of which we've seen ODDIK approach a lot of this.
Might be a bit more VP-esque.
Going again? I think they're going again with a top go. At least they were considering it for a moment. Play a top. Oh!
Oh, he can't catch a break. Poor Matios.
He's had a stinker of a map,
Yeah,
hasn't he?
he really has. That's just a smoke spam there from GGT, from Davideus, excuse me.
You're so frustrated about that death.
Ooh, there's a little bit of redemption.
Why has he done that for?
Just felt inclined to push.
But they had a number advantage, and they did... okay.
Lost it now.
What's back into a 3-on-3? Bomb, again, T-spawn.
Boys.
None of you are near it.
Look how far forward you both are.
At least it's the 3 players who are getting kills.
That's true too. Nate's just going to have a horror game to play.
How's he going to get through lobby?
I don't know.
Boys.
Unless they could both silent drop into the site.
And even then, he still has to go through lobby.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh.
It's so brutal. The setup is strong. Davideus has got his eyes set on the prize. Gets cleared out. Oh, Pank is having a couple of back-to-back massive rounds. A triple kill this time.
They're still in it.
They were down. They were out. They conceded an opening. Matios just gets smoke spammed, and then don't worry, Pank's on the case.
They're still in it. I cannot believe it.
This was it. I thought that round before was the marker of a third map. But here we stand at 11-10.
Okay. Whew. Does it go OT?
It could. It very well could. It's got
Look at the
all
finances
the
right now. Look at the finances right now on the paiN side, right? So with the loss bonus that's going to come through, which should be down the bottom of the barrel, right? Considering the flow of the rounds that we've had so far, they should be finding themselves with 1,400 coming in. So Davideus will be able to... Oh, it's going to be touch and go, isn't it? It is going to be touch and go. Oh.
Save.
This is a huge choice to make.
How many rifles is it? It's just going to be MP9s.
But that's the thing, though, right? It's only 1,900 losses to the next. I think you have to take the save.
You need 2 rounds.
Oh, but then you're not... Oh. Well, 650 plus 2,900. Oh, he's $50 short of the M4.
There we go.
So he's gone for a FAMAS instead.
Look at the pie. It's so bleak. 2 FAMAS, 2 pistols.
Oh, dear.
Deliberate.
Okay.
Making loud noises.
Yeah, but just don't give away a freebie of a death. Make sure that your life is traded, right? Information is not going to be enough in this situation, ODDIK. This next call, the way that you spend the next minute and 30 seconds could decide the fate of, is this game going to a third? Or can you take care of business in a 2-0 fashion and take down paiN? Something you haven't done before. They're going to be walking out top.
Yeah, it's just going to... Made the main smoke to give more angles. You see Bates. Oh, covered by Matios. Important kill. Now...
I don't know. I think you have to save the rifles. You have to save the rifles. You need to save all of this.
Grab the FAMAS.
You have to save it all. Because right now, by going for this buy, this round right now is only 1,900 as far as the loss is concerned, which you're not going to buy off the back of. So
but you'll have
3 guns, right? And then you have another gun round. So right now, you're going to have 3 rifles, plus if you decide to invest anything on Snow or NQZ, and ODDIK are going to get themselves up to 12. Or you force buy everything you have behind these guns, right? You can drop more FAMASes because you're going to get 1,900 loss, so you can have 2 more FAMASes in the mix. You go 4 FAMASes. Or you hedge. And I think right now you need a hedge if you're paiN. I think you need to give over 12, or not give over 12, but play the possibility
that you don't win.
That you don't win, right? And then you can have a rifle round into the next. But that means behind everything you have, which is only, what, 1 piece of utility with those guns, you won't have any extra nades.
None.
So you're very sparse on util. Oh, dear, paiN. The worst point to be broken. The absolute worst point to be broken. And they didn't really have a choice. It was 1,400 loss. You usually forcing on 1,400 loss.
Here we go then.
So they didn't buy. They just hold on to what they have. There is a kit. There are the 2 FAMASes. There is the AK-47. This one could essentially determine the game right here, right now.
I chose a bad time to be choking on my water.
That's all right. I can keep you muted.
Thank you. I think I can talk now. Maybe.
Smoke's up for the cross. Already 1 player down. It's NQZ.
Woody's going to peek in front of this. It's just a FAMAS trying to get info, so he knows that they'll be in a compromised position.
Just can't put a toe out of line. You can't give a gun over. You can't get multi-killed.
And you simultaneously need info with all of that being true. DGT has provided with the only rifle, or with the only AK, I should say. NQZ's playing just for the tip of their head. He needs to hit this first bullet, and they do boost for him.
Oh, but he's away.
Oh, he's gone away.
1 HP. So value for life right here for NQZ. The fact that the number disadvantages for ODDIK, and the fact that it's just Woody with an AWP, he's not going to be able to do anything. Matios, bro, again. What's going on, man?
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. PGL.
But look at the radar. Look how disconnected he is from the entire team.
Yeah, it's weird. Why do they keep leaving the bomb?
If your lobby player of Pank didn't die as well, then maybe he's not on his own. But you're going to go up the vent. You're going to go up the vent.
actually worked out. He gets okay, he gets out. Davideus down, and another one as well. Nate comes alive, and Matios with a pair of frags as well.
Oh, and it's just NQZ, the man who lived on the lowest site with 1 point of health. Somehow ODDIK have gotten past. But remember, paiN will still be able to buy into the next with a loss bonus. It'll be 2,400 to complement whatever cash they have right now. And that looked like it could have gone wrong as well. These rounds are on a knife's edge for ODDIK. They broke through late. They forced paiN into min loss bonus. Bottom of the barrel. Troubled waters. They force the decisions and they'll finish this one off. Kazahstan takes down NQZ. They get the AWP back. They are just 1 round away. They need to lock in. They need to focus up right now because they can topple paiN.
I mean, you said it yourself. You said make history, and it is. For these individuals, this will be historic if they can win this round of Counter-Strike. You fly over to Astana. You're in Kazakhstan. You're up against a team you've never beaten. Organization versus organization. paiN have always got the better of you. You haven't even won a map until the start of today. Now, 1 round away from not only taking a map, but taking a series. It's a big round for these 5 individuals. Matios, Nate, Woody, Kazahstan and paiN. And especially if you look at the output we just got from Matios, if he could just get his one again in this coming round, it would mean the world to his teammates.
This is a tough loss as well for paiN.
It is.
They just get DGT back in the server. It starts so hot. You lose Anubis. And here we go.
Woody, what? I mean, I'm always intrigued in the captain.
I'm glad he doesn't have the ult.
Yeah, me too. Me too. You wouldn't put something aggressive, would you? Needed the door early just to threaten that it might be. He's holding for flashes for the top.
Are they going?
They are just flashing.
All in.
Oh my God! Is this going to be a top rush to test? And already Davideus doing well. Snow as well. Just the one burnt away is Davideus. It's Matios that claws us back into a bit of a conversation with paiN planting low on that B bomb site. It's planted just for the single door and double.
1 down vent, 1 down secret. They're quick on this.
Gets the dart.
They have smoke for the bomb, though, Alex.
Yeah,
They have smoke for the bomb.
Okay,
Matios is going to have to be the clutch.
He has to be quick.
He's the clutch. He's the only way they win this round.
And if paiN can set him up with something. Fake on it. Luck is cleared out. Does he get his one? He does. paiN delivers. Another one from paiN. Oh, and damage onto the last. It's ODDIK's map. It's their series. They take down paiN Gaming.
Look at that. The celebrations. We speculated. They're out of their chairs. They can't believe it. They're loving that. paiN, massive work there. They lose 2 kills on the way in, make it 3, and they turn that on its head. They win the round, and they win the bloody map to secure the series.